It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Cards.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here.
And max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now. Go, check. Look right here one time.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Yeah, don't let him get away with that.
Oh, you got that. Baby. No, that's it. That's it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Jackson now. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Richardson off the play fake. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 22 yards on the catch and 1. A 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to look at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion goes the tight end. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
19 Titans.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there. It worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's 3rd and 3. Richardson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And this is what you want to do in the 1st half of a playoff game, get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. On the move to his left. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw this. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Richardson. Towards the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Richardson to the air on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
DC, run it. DC. No, we changed it.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 121 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Richardson back to throw it. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd down and 13. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll roll him out right. This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn it.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. And they're going to speed things up here. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. Richardson out of the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20, this one over 30.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He's going to get this one down inside the 15.
125 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Well, it's caught.
Well, the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Dobbins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
3rd and goal, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wow.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it back. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get it nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she one of them. She pay her bills, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all locked in. I drop with the whole world sing. Rock when I do like this, it's the big block door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 kind VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the club. Only one model with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rick on, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Come on, lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve in his list in every range.